What is going on, everybody? It is E-Rock here, bringing you guys a brand new Fortnite video. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Gameplay, everything you're going to be seeing in the background is from the Twitch channel. Hope you guys check it out. Links and everything are going to be in the description box down below. And as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be giving you guys 6 basic beginner to intermediate tips to help you guys that are just starting out on Fortnite. Let me repeat myself, basic/intermediate tips for you pro players out there. Don't leave a dislike on the video because you know all this, okay? This is for the new people. Help them out a little bit. Get into the game. So let's go over my 6 tips that'll help you guys out. First and foremost, you gotta find yourself the right sensitivity and the right key bindings. I'm not going to go over all my key bindings. If you want to see that, I did make a video on that previously. It's going to be in the description box as well. But finding the right key bindings and everything to make yourself comfortable with the game. This is mostly for PC players, I should add, by the way. I don't play on PlayStation or Xbox, I play on PC. So finding the right key bindings is very key. And then having the right sensitivity as well. Just to give you guys a little input onto what I use. I use 800 mouse DPI, so my overall mouse sensitivity is 0.04. My aiming sensitivity is 0.67, I believe, and my scope is like 0.8 or something like that. So that's just what I use. You don't have to use what I'm using, obviously, but I'm just giving you guys a little tip on the ranges that I use. Tip number 2, learn the basics to landing. Again, I did make a video on how to land, but basically all you have to do is you have to come in at an angle rather than in other games like H1Z1 or PUBG, where you can basically fall right onto like the house or the building or whatever. Like if you glide right over it, in this game it's going to take you a lot longer to actually land. So my big tip for this is you want to jump out early when you know the place you want to go to. Then you got to come in at it at an angle. Gets you into the map quicker, gets you to the loot quicker, and hopefully it'll help you get better guns faster than everyone else so you can get those kills and survive. Number 3 is pretty big for me. Don't be afraid to land at highly populated areas. For the new people that might be scared to land here where there's a lot of people, you have to take every gunfight because it's only going to make you better. You're not going to become better if you land at the very outside house of the map, and you're the only one there. You get some loot, and you see like maybe 3 or 4 people in the whole entire game. Landing in a highly populated area is going to help you develop your gun skill, you're forced to learn how to build if you do this as well. I'll talk about building tips coming up, but that's just my little tip there. I mean, it's not really that big of a tip, but you gotta be able to take every gunfight. It's only gonna make you better. Number 4, I have just my basic storm circle strategy. For me, wherever I'm landing outside of the populated areas and everything, what I do is whenever I know where the first storm ring is coming in, I always run to the outside of it, and then I follow the circle into Endgame. Using this strategy, for me, it gets me behind a lot of my opponents, so it's getting me a lot more kills, and it helps like if you're behind someone. It can help with your aim if you're at their back, kind of thing. So I come up behind a lot of my opponents that I kill, and then when I get to endgame, you try and get to the very center of the circle, and then you start building. This strategy, I should say, has been helping me a lot. I don't know if it's just me, but that's just the strategy I use. You can use it if you want to. But yeah, so tip number 5 is we're going to be talking about building tips. The things that I found most necessary is I put 2 of my building key bindings on my mouse. On my thumb, I have 2 buttons. There's a top button and a bottom button. My top button is for staircases, and my bottom button is for walls. If you're just learning how to build and you don't want to be like overcomplicated by a lot of things, what I would say to do is to just put obviously put your building on your mouse, but just focus on one at a time. So for me, I would just say work on staircases because those are huge in this game. You can sit behind staircases and on them for cover. So if you're getting shot at, you can quickly build a staircase right away. And if you get behind it, on top of it, keep building it. It's very necessary for fights because if you can get the higher advantage on people, you can win a lot more gunfights. There's not much more to say about it. For as far as the 3 different types of items you can use to build, use wood for building staircases and to get to higher ground, like if you have to go up a mountain or something. Don't waste your brick or your aluminum or steel, whatever it's called. Use your wood for that stuff because you're going to want to save all the other essential items for endgame when you're building your forts. So basically what I say is never use wood to build forts and only use wood to build staircases. And then for the rest, just use for endgame. I'm going to show you guys just a basic structure that I always use for endgame. You basically just put yourself in a cube, build a staircase, and then build a cube up around you again, and you just keep going higher and higher and higher. It's hard for people to get to you if you're higher up. Yes, they can shoot you down, but if you're using those aluminum keys and steel and bricks and everything, your structure's going to hold up for a little bit longer, and then hopefully you'll be able to take the opponent out that's trying to take you down. And then my final basic tip, I know this might seem kind of obvious, but for the end game, try and save your power weapons to destroy other people's forts. I cannot tell you how many times I've died in second place by the final kill coming from power weapons destroying my fort and from other people who have better forts than me. Typically, end games result from grenade launchers, rocket launchers shooting at my stuff. Then when I'm forced out of it, they keep shooting at it with the things I'm building. So basically, you want to try and get as many power weapons as you can at the end game and use it to destroy their forts before they start taking yours out. That's just what I found to work the best. So yeah, kind of simple, obvious, I know, but those are just my 6 simple, basic tips for players just starting out in Fortnite. If you guys thought the video was helpful, make sure you leave a like on it and subscribe for more content. Like I said, check out the Twitch and everything in the description box down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.